What's going on? Kind of getting organized here. See if I can get some more light up in here at least. Because my screen looks kind of dark to me. I don't know about to you guys. Hello, Alyssa. Let's see here. I don't remember that volume being on max, but alright. So, who all we got up in here? As you can tell, we're finally back in the truck. It is dark. Let's see if this light will help. That kind of help? That helps, it looks like it. As you can tell, we're back in the truck. Yeah, I'm so glad. I mean, thank God tomorrow I'll be able to grab me a load. My truck was done earlier this afternoon. Well, obviously my truck's been done since Friday, but paperwork wise, we were all done this afternoon. So I hook up to my trailer, and I'm like, alright, it's good. I'll go over and go park over there at the Flying J, you know, over there off of 25. What's up, James? And I take off, and I'm cruising, and you know what? Everything's running great. But something happens, and I got to come back to the shop. Well, they just finally pulled my truck back out of the... Well, they had me pulled out of the shop because they're closing right now. But so far, the truck is supposedly fixed. I'll find out for sure tonight when I run over here to Walmart if the problem is fixed that I had them put it back in the shop for. But I'll get to that in just a minute. We're going to go along with the whole... what they did and all that. So hopefully you guys watch the that little quick little film that I created with showing you what actually happened to the truck, you know, showing the bearings and all the metal shavings and all that. Hopefully you guys actually watch that. And hopefully stay to the end for that sneak little quick peek of surprise there, we'll say. But yes, Barry, I'm not rolling yet. I should be getting a load here in the morning. But got over the truck, you know, or got over here to the dealership and sat around. Waited till probably, I don't know, probably like 2 o'clock this afternoon or something like that. You're not supposed to ruin it there, Aaron. But got done around 2 o'clock or so, something like that. Went over, I was checking out the truck, you know, I popped the hood, was looking at that brand new shiny red motor. Well, needless to say, they put a reman motor in it, but it's all nice and shiny, just like if it would have came brand new, just like it looked in my 680. Brand new turbo, brand new fuel filters, oil filters, you know, the whole 9 yards. Intake, everything that's on the motor was brand new. But yeah, they should have seen it. You're right there, and they should have seen it. I got quite a bit of views on it, so I'm pretty sure everybody that's in his live feed has probably seen it. But I'm going through, and I look up, and I'm like, wait a minute. My coolant is, like, way down. So I'm like, all right. Went back to the shop, told them, hey, you know, I need some coolant. You know, you guys didn't top me off good enough. So they went ahead and topped off the coolant. Gave me the leftover. He brought 2 gallons out. Took a gallon and a little bit. So he gave me the other gallon. He goes, here you go, just in case it, you know, finds an air pocket or something and needs a little bit more. At least I got some. So I was, all right, cool. And I'm looking over the motor. And of course, the first thing I do to the motor is I look up there on that data plate, right? Because that last motor that I had was an ISX 13, 400 horsepower. So my whole time that I was down, I was like, well, hopefully they'll throw an ISX 15 in there, you know, preferably like a 450 or something, 550, something, you know. But then, of course, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, they're probably just going to replace it with the same old motor that came out of it. You know, an ISX 13, 400 horsepower, all that shit. So I'm like, all right. Pop the hood. First thing I looked at was that data plate. Well, now it's not even a black one anymore. Now it's a white sticker. They rebuilt this motor February 18th of this year. So hopefully, being a fresh, you know, rebuild, we should be good. The mechanic told me this motor is an ISX 15, but on the data plate it doesn't say anything. On my truck computer it shows that it's still an ISX 13. So I'm hoping that he put an actual, or that they put a 15 in it, because that's what he told me. But they did put me up to the 450 Cummins instead of a 400. So hopefully I won't be dogging out going up hills. Hopefully I'll have my good pulling power like I had in the Kenworth. So we will find out tomorrow once we get a load and start rolling, and see how well it pulls and so like that. I don't want a super heavy load, but I don't want a real light load either. You know, I want to kind of get something about 20 to 30,000 just to feel the ropes and see how it's doing and all that kind of stuff. But of course, I'm glad to finally be back in the truck. I'm glad with the motor upgrades that they did. So we'll see how it rolls. You know what I mean? I was going to run over to Walmart and then come over here, but I figured I'll do a live feed before it gets too late and see if you guys had any questions or whatever. Just let me know. Obviously, drop them in the comment section. I don't think I've missed anything. No, I haven't missed any yet. But other than that, you know, we're back in the truck, getting ready to roll. That's all I got to say. Finally happy. Finally getting ready to hopefully start making some money to get out of this debt. Bill-wise, the whole entire motor was covered. The only thing I had to pay for was the brand new clutch that I had them put in, which I mainly had them do that because it saves me labor in the long run. Because when they pulled it out and they looked at the clutch, they told me, yeah, you know, the springs on the clutch are cracking and all that. So it's definitely about time to change the clutch out. So it's like, well, change the clutch out. So that was money. And then I had an exhaust leak that I just actually got right before I broke down. So they went ahead and fixed that. So altogether, I spent just $2,044 and some change. So I mean, it's not too bad. It didn't break the bank. So in the long run, I got a brand new motor for $2,000. You know what I mean? I can't complain. Well, Barry, you know I can't do that one. And definitely, James, definitely can't do no Star. That's for sure. It's like when I won those Cowboy tickets over there at Gats last year. I told Little Dog and I to just burn them because I don't want them. But let's see here. That's 15. Not too bad there, John. That's if you want to turn it up. I mean, going 500,000 miles on a warranty that's governed it. I mean, on a motor that's governed it so much horsepower. I wouldn't say to bump it up, too much because you're already right there. I mean, the motor's so used to running at that kind of horsepower. Now you're going to bump it up. You might just be asking for problems in the long run. That's a 32-inch TV. Unlike Barry, I ain't got no 43-inch in mine. I can... Okay, I'll turn it real quick so you guys can see. Basically, and of course I move it and then I get bad connection. Look at that crap. See if I move it back over here if it'll be better. Hopefully we're good. Good signal. But I can move my TV all the way, to face the wall if I want. That's how I use it when I drive. I don't know if I want, I can bring it all the way out so I can see it from the driver's seat with no problem. And that's of course thanks to the that Kenworth mount that I had in the truck. I'm hoping so, John. I'm really hoping so. I'm hoping I don't have to worry about nothing. Because like I said, I got a new turbo, new motor, The only thing I can see that could cost me money in the near future would be, you know, DPF problems, wheel seals, shit like that. The only major thing I would have to say that I would worry about would be the transmission, which that's supposed to have an extra year warranty on it, and then the rear end. So other than that, I should be good. Should be good to go for quite a while. As long as I don't start doing team driving like I did with Darren and that, you know, racking up more miles on the truck. The only bad thing was I did ask him about, okay, what kind of warranty am I going to have on this new motor? And the mechanic told me, he's like, well, he goes, you're going to just have the coverage that you had before. So even though they put a new motor in it, I got until November of this year, and then the warranty will be up. Or 500,000 miles, whichever comes first. So it's either, what is it, 60,000 miles or what? 8 months? 8 months or 60,000 miles? So most likely my 60,000 miles will come up before the 8 months or so. Who knows? Definitely can't grind the gears no more. Till February or 500, huh? Oh, February of next year, you're saying. Not bad. Not bad. And how many miles you got on yours, John? Wait a minute. I thought you said they, that one place said your warranty ran out or whatever. Damn, you got almost 100,000 miles. Shit. You should be golden. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's how, like we told you, man, you had to go around them, because if they were giving you that bullshit of, you know, you ain't covered, you should have been covered. But, let's see, the rebuild is covered. I'm pretty... It all depends, man. If they throw in a crate motor like they did on me, you'll be good. You'll get a new turbo. If they just do an in-frame rebuild, or even just rebuild the bottom end, then you probably won't get a new one. But if they do an in-frame, I mean a crate motor, which if it's covered under Cummins, most likely that's the way they're going to do it. They'll probably do it the same way they did mine. So hopefully you get a new crate motor like mine. You just be down for a little bit. But if that's the case, then I would see if you can get one of those rental trucks. Or even if CDN's got an extra truck to go from there. Oh, they're not pulling motor, it's an in-frame. Okay, so you probably, well, you might. Because I think you said you had turbo issues, didn't you? Or that was part of your problem or something like that? I don't know what it is with my tablet, but I always see that green screen coming up. I know you guys probably see it too, because my kids mentioned it and Darren mentioned it. Okay, so yeah, they might go ahead and change out your turbo then. So that'll be a good deal. In-frame, that's not too bad. What's up, John? Or the other John, what's up? Kind of missed the whole story now. You don't know what's going on. Now you're going to have to watch the replay. But as you can tell, we're back in the truck, so that's a good thing. That's the main thing. I just can't wait. I'm hoping I'll get some good sleep tonight, but I don't know. Exactly, Barry. Yep. Just replace the turbo with a fan. You'll be good to go. Oh, shit. Or just hire a couple of those old ex-Swift drivers, you know, to get behind your wheels and start pushing. The screen of death, huh? I know, I don't know. It only does it when I'm on Xbox Live for some reason. I don't know. Exactly, it's time to get that money there. Because I can't keep saying make that money if I ain't making no money, right? All I know is I'm going to be in the hole for quite a while. I need to catch up and actually make the videos like I said I was going to make for my progress through this lease purchase deal. But haven't bothered to do that. And I had plenty of time, right? I had 3 weeks off. But We'll get there eventually. I don't know why these comments ain't showing up. Exactly. There you go, Barry. But hopefully, I'll get a load from here, going to like California or so. Then I might tell my health, just because it is what it is, give me that Jersey run or something. But I think they're expecting snow and all that over there in Jersey on the East Coast. So I don't know. I might not want to do that. We might just say, screw it, run me back to Chicago or right back to California again. And avoid all of this bullshit 80 crap. Because I ain't running up here for a minute, that's for damn sure. Now, if I have to get towed, at least I might be closer to something. Because that $1,000 tow bill, man, that's... You figure right now, I'm in the hole. The $1,000 for the tow bill. The $2,000 for the clutch. God, how much did I... $500 in hotel rooms or whatever. Yeah, I don't know, Barry. Then not to mention, all my bills at home are backing up. So, I mean, thank God, and this is why I like CDN. This is one of the reasons why, most likely, I'm pretty sure Darren came back. Because I was dead broke. They stuck behind me, They paid my $2,000 clutch bill for me that they didn't have to do because it technically didn't need to be changed, but it's smart to change it while they're in there anyways and taking off the old one. They didn't have to pay for my hotels or anything like that, but they covered all that for me. So, am I happy for that? Oh, hell yeah. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm here, So, they definitely help you out as much as they possibly can. They're not going to... I doubt that they would have spent, 30, 40 grand or whatever it would have cost us to redo the motor, but, $3 grand here, $4 grand here, maybe. So, that's one of the reasons. Plus all the miles I'll run. I'm gonna put some good miles on this motor. I just wish I could clear off that tack. But we're going to go ahead and end this one here in a few minutes once I get done with this cigarette. So feel free, ask all your questions, leave your comments or whatever. Bring those up real quick. And then I'm going to end this because I got to run over to Walmart. Get me some more stuff for the truck food-wise and that because I ain't got the money to eat out. So I definitely got to buy me some food to stock up in here. No, they don't reset it, John. I wish they would so that way I knew the miles on it. But no, they won't do that. I'll just have to remember that 400, whatever I have on there, subtract 437, and that's how many miles I got on that new motor. So, it's just paperwork process, just doing some numbers. But now, like when I go to rebuild my Suburban that's at the house, when I restore that, I'm resetting that speedometer. It'll be back down to 0 for sure. Exactly, Barry. Write whatever miles I want. Shit. Hell, that's basically what I did on that car that I sold. I picked it up. The car had 260,000 miles on it. I went to the junkyard, got me another speedometer that had barely 100,000 miles on it, and slapped that thing in there and sold the car. Took 160,000 miles off the car, but it works. You got to do what you got to do. Just when you do that, you got to make sure that you don't sell it to somebody that you know. Like I told all my friends, I had a couple friends that wanted to know if I'd sell it to them. I said, nope, I ain't selling that car to nobody I know. It ain't gonna be nowhere near me. But what's funny is the guy that bought it lives right down the road from me. I'm just glad he doesn't know where I actually live because I had to drive to meet him. So that was a whole fun experience. But at least he bought the car. Basically gave me almost what I was asking for it, which of course I put it up there at a certain price. I knew I was going to get, haggled down on the price because nobody ever tries to pay for a car full price, whatever somebody's asking. So I put it up there mainly as a quick sell. It blue booked for what, $1,100 more than what I sold it for, but I just needed to sell it and make some money to pay the bills at the house. So I was able to sell it, pay the bills at the house. We're good. Of course, bills are coming due again, and I'm backed up. But other than that, any more questions for you guys, let me know. Well, I should say, if you guys have any more questions. I know I got to reorganize this truck now. I still got to put my Xbox up in the cupboard over here. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do that yet. Got all my clothes and shit put away. It's just little things here and there, so we're getting the job done slowly. But if you guys ain't got nothing else, we'll go ahead and end this real quick. And a 20-minute film, that ain't too long for a quick update of what happened to the shop. Maybe, Aaron, hell, maybe. From here, I don't know where I'll be going yet, but, you know, feel free, anybody in here, whatever, you know, feel free to message me on Facebook and that. I do have a second phone number, so I can give some people that second phone number, even though I never had that phone turned on, so. Honestly, Barry, I don't know if it's actually an ISX15 or not. I gotta Google up the difference between an ISX13 and an ISX15 to see if it actually looks any different. But because according to the mechanic, he says that it's an ISX15, and you can tell because they look completely different. So I don't know. I gotta do the research on that and find out. Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Hopefully there, John. Hopefully. Yeah, pretty much more horses. More horses and a little bit. I think the 15. I know the 15, according to my main mechanic down there by my house. The 15 has a lot more torque than the 13 too. So I'm hoping, because this thing was gutless on the hill. So hopefully I'll get some pulling power behind it. We'll find out here tomorrow once I get a load and find out. You know. Because no matter which way I come out of here, I'm pulling a hill somewhere. Except for if I go back to Chicago. That'll be the only way. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and run over here to Walmart real quick. And like I said, feel free to message me on Facebook and all that good stuff. So from today on, we'll start making some more videos again here soon. And go from there. But until I talk to you guys again, keep that shiny side up. And like always, make that money. We'll see you guys later.